Alright, hey there, here, and we are back with Starfield. Last time on Starfield, we basically started up on the Crimson Fleet quest. Um, we started on the Crimson Fleet quest, did a bit of work for the main leader of the Crimson Fleet, who was his main thing going on is that he wants to get the Crimson Fleet, make them a more powerful force in the systems. But his main plan with that is trying to find some hidden treasure that was left behind by the founder of the Crimson Fleet. So we are on a treasure hunt for that. We ended up paying a visit to the prison where the Crimson Fleet had been founded and the leader had been imprisoned at. Fought through a bunch of bugs, found a clue, and while it did seem like it was a whole lot of nothing, like he was just kind of talking big, turned out the clue was potentially a lead on a lost starship that belonged to Galbank, and that's could potentially be something, might not be. Like the Galbank hasn't reported it, but then again, a banking institution losing a ship like that could potentially have a lot of customer information on it, and customer money could have potential consequences, severe consequences for the bank. So they may have hidden it because of that. So we are tasked with trying to find that. There is the clue left behind, or the trail that that clue led to was trying, that we have now been tasked with, was trying to find a way to access Galbank's computer systems, and to do that we need the access card or access information of one of the executives who has been, or who is currently traveling alone on a luxury ship. So going to be trying to retrieve that, but something as a bit of a complication to that for now is that Neva, yeah, that's her name, the second in command essentially of Crimson Fleet, she had another job that she had been working on and kind of got hijacked by Delgado. So she kind of wants us to take care of the job in her place, and which was to steal a particular award. So, which was piracy, breaking the bank. Where was it? Yeah, this one's the archive, or the credentials. It's odd, it did not pop up on here. So anyways, it was basically to steal a like a lifetime achievement award that's been going on here. So it's supposedly made of rare materials and gems. So she wants us to steal that, but for some reason it did not pop up on here. Unless activities? No, never mind. It says when we get a new ship. Anyways, so yeah, trying to steal something in addition, or steal something incredibly trying to steal an award, but you're also trying to complete this mission for Delgado. So we'll see how this ends up going.
That time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
So, for the ship, all Delgado's orders are complete. Yeah, why are you following his orders? We did kind of hear about this last time because he wants to get back in with the Crimson Fleet, right?
Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think?
If you want. Can see how this would be unsettling. You'd be happy Delgado's including you at all. I'm just following Delgado's orders. Yeah, I'm just following his orders.
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Yeah, the Earth Savior Award.
Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
Yeah, what was the original plan you had?
I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society to hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dombrowski, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place.
Yeah, now the UC doesn't want us to be that much of a criminal, so might just skip getting that reward for her, especially since that wasn't the main plan. But yeah, don't worry, you're still going to get paid.
Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Galbank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
Right, we're not supposed to tell him about the treasure. Yeah, what do you consider normal prey?
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
Do you have to share sensitive information yet? Wonder all you want. That's all the information you're getting.
Oh, I see. We're playing this game now.
Yep.
Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
Do we? You always have something specific in mind.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
Okay, give me the Crimson Fleet response. Yeah, you don't need money.
Of course I do. But who wants to settle for a one-time payout? I prefer to play the long game. You see, getting my ass back into the fleet means I regain access to Shinya Boss. And that's as good as an endless stream of credits.
And the ability to promise something like that. Yeah, you're not in position to make demands right now. Just do as you're told.
Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
Shooting everyone would be a simple option. However, the UC is wanting us to avoid that. See, anything you tell me about the gala?
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter.
Okay, so what's a full timer?
Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's finest space liners. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist.
Alright, well, I didn't bring my dinner jacket. Well, you did have a fancy suit, though.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
Yeah, what sort of secrets?
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option.
Very well, then. We mingle fine. So, yeah, free booze, I
Now
guess.
you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Alright.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
So, Questa. Optional discover location on the ES award. Kill Larry. Yeah, we should probably avoid that. But then question them. Have we dressed for the occasion? No, we are in the operative suit. Ending a party half dead. Hope they have enough food to heal up.
Shh. Listen. Can't hear the engines, can you? You're not going to find better tuned engines anywhere else in the central systems.
Really, not gonna question why we're here.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
Oh, he's a captain. Where did he go? Alright then, let's all go to the party now.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
Well, he seems popular.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
I'll be stealing.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining area buffets.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which
Now
doesn't
then,
leave much for the crew.
should we actually help Neva out? Has been quite unpleasant. I don't think we should.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
Did that work? No. Statue. Wafers.
Your abilities are truly amazing.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
You too.
A Starview pass is required to enter the main ballroom.
Which we should already have.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I certainly hope
Pretty
we decide
tame
to hold all
party.
future society events aboard the Starfield.
Nice rings. Are we on a station or a ship? Oh, we're on a ship.
So, what brings you aboard?
The Society
Society
Chair
patron.
has really outdone herself this time.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
An open bar would have been nice. But Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time. Mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration.
Here for
Have you tried
business?
the cannabis?
Pleasure.
Horrid.
Quite a lovely star lineup.
Positively
Nothing but the best for the Society, huh?
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Here for business or pleasure?
The Society Chair has really outdone herself this time.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
VIP guests. Think we're not supposed to go up there, right?
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion. I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
There's Larry.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
So, what brings you?
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best.
Trident
of the
security.
Society, eh?
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
I
Are we supposed to
certainly
be
hope
talking
they
to?
decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starlight.
An open bar would have been nice.
but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access.
We have a range of excursions available at all of our destinations. All the details.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the cruise attendants.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
That view is
If you have any
absolutely
needs,
spectacular.
please enter a request into the computer
Okay, I
located
guess
at
we
the
are
entry
talking
to
to
your
Larry
cabin.
then.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Yeah, can we do this later? I'm busy.
Shame that it's stealing.
You tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Hello?
Chandra Chardonnay.
Are you a member of the Society?
Here for business or pleasure? What brings you aboard?
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin
All right.
in a quiet...
Guess we are talking to Larry then.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you?
No, but I know you.
Well, of course you do. Everyone on the Siren knows who I am. I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day.
Ah, well, he's pleasant.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh?
The Society chair has really
He
outdone
is the
herself
only
this time.
other named guy I would talk to.
Even when I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
I certainly hope they decide to
I'm
hold
sorry, but
all
unless
future
you're
society
reporting a
events
security
aboard the
Pleased to
situation,
make your
I need to
acquaintance.
get back to my duties.
This guy. What can you tell me about the Terran Preservation Society? Do you know anything about Larry?
His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself.
I see. Well, then what about the Earth Savior Award by any chance?
That award is such a joke. It's for members of the society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause.
Okay, so at least he's viewing it as kind of a rather joke thing, or not joke, bit of a sham. Yeah, tell him about the Terran Preservation Society.
You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits.
5,000. Kind of nothing.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
Here for business? Pleasure.
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Hello? Are you a member of the Society?
Okay, so
Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway.
kinda of. Oh, he loves his making his images.
I heard it's fitted
Pretentious?
with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. Can you believe that? Not much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month.
Have you
Well, that
tried
was
the
boring.
canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Sounding kind of a vapid reward.
Quite a lot. Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the society a couple of years back.
Now, why would he do that?
Is this about that feature SSN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization.
Is it now?
That's all then? Okay.
An open bar would be nice. The Trident's gouging us for every credit
So,
we've got.
what brings you aboard? Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk.
Nice paperwork.
Nice to have met you.
I certainly hope they decide to host all future society events aboard a Starliner.
That view
That
is
view
absolutely
is
spectacular, isn't it?
absolute. Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you think it was her own child. The society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudius Wist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Obviously.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year.
Alright, so that's been said
I'm
before.
a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits, and I hit the gold tier.
That's a lot to get gold tier, and what exactly does that give you?
Enjoy the rest of the event.
So, what brings you
But
aboard?
yeah, it just seems like a whole self-congratulatory thing it has going on.
Hello, are you a member of the society?
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively
Quite a
horrid.
Oh, that's
lot.
pretty neat that
He's been spending a lot
They-
of time with Claudia Swiss.
that they changed
Quality
up
time,
the
if you
way
catch
they
my
usually,
meaning. I'm certain his
do these
wife
kind of
doesn't know a
quests
thing about it.
by making it so that by not having people obviously labeled differently to, or the people you need to talk to, not having them all obviously labeled. So that's neat. Annoying, but neat.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award. It is a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state, but I'm glad the society has the nerve to do something about it.
And what exactly are they doing about it?
That's all then? Okay.
That view is I certainly hope they decide. It's critical that the society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part by attending this spectacular event.
Really now?
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia. He's been spending a lot... Well, that was boring.
Okay, so
If you have any specific
so they set up this
requests,
award and ceremonies that they can make themselves
Society
look
chair is really
all that much important, huh? Is that how it's going to be? Let's see, meet the Sheila, Claudia.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we are working on having that changed.
Oh, and there
Pleased to
are
make your
much more people over here.
Kind of power.
Bar would have been nice.
I'm glad it
Donations
is
to
in
the
your
Society
hands.
can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Any complaints about your cruise
Here for business?
should be directed to one of
The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis. Nice to have met you.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society? Pleased to make your acquaintance. Not much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events. Nice to have met you. I certainly hope they... So, what bring... Donations to the Society can be debited. That's all then? Okay.
Very much a...
Here for quite a lovely start. It's critical that the Society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part. Don't forget to donate to the
very much a
cause.
thing just to look like they're doing something important, but they just end up using it just so that they can hang around
An
other
open
rich
bar
people.
would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every... Have you tried the canapes? It's critical that the Society keeps the memories of Earth... Enjoy the rest of the event.
Oh, okay. I
If
thought
you
you were
wish to have a
sitting
drink at
weird.
any of our
You'd
lounges,
like
be sure
wearing
to
a
present your
poncho.
cabin pass to have
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
There you go.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
It's interesting to hold the award ceremony about Starliner. Heard you're in charge of the Earth Savior Award. Can't ask her about what the whole society is about. When will the award ceremony occur?
Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all.
Isn't it risky to hold the award ceremony aboard a Starliner?
Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest and cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe.
Yes, they probably will. Heard you're in charge of the Earth Savior Award.
Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
We can find out who this winner is going to be. What do you mean transfer the reward?
Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The blue diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination.
Interesting. So they only ever have just one.
During my tenure? Oh, certainly not. There was an unfortunate incident where my predecessor attempted to sell the award to the highest bidder, but that was quickly resolved. Needless to say, they'll be spending the rest of their life in a UC prison.
Let's look at such a fabulous award. Yeah, do you know who the winner is going to be?
Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
They are really
The
unpleasant.
society chair has really outdone herself.
They make it very hard to resist wanting to rob them of all their stuff. Let's see. Okay, so why do we have to kill him?
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all.
Guessing the option is there in case we fail whatever the other routes of getting the information, right? Claudia. Or they could just give us the location of it and then we can lockpick it.
If this is not the very definition of decadence, I do not know what is.
Person in there.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
She seems nice. Can I start things with confidence in your safe?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
Sounds like a very safe safe. Can I take a peek at the Savior Award?
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Okay, so we need the claim ID.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip.
What do you think of Captain Rokov?
I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you?
Manipulation, that you realize that we're on the same side. Let's see if manipulation will work here.
You are starting to make a lot of sense.
No reason for us to have a problem.
This isn't getting us anywhere. Look, I'd like to help, but... All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If you want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere.
Very interesting.
Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
So he's been leaving evidence behind.
If the rest of this ship is any indication, I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now.
Let's see, Vera. Okay, there's Claudia. Two quarters. Oh, okay. We already went through here. cockpit. Yeah, okay, this is crew quarters. Crew quarters, cargo bay.
There's nothing quite like the view from the
Cockpit.
Starfield ballroom.
What's this? Restroom. Ah, never mind, it's not stealing. Brokaw, once again, I'm refusing your request to rejoin. We're not a membership club here. This is the Crimson Fleet. You don't apply, you try out. And if Neva doesn't put a hole in your skull, you get picked. That's how this works. You already went through it once, you had your chance, and you blew it. If you want to get my attention, maybe you should try scoring something valuable off that piece of crap you call Starliner. Neva told me you lied about your record on the application to get that gig. Might as well put your position to good use. Cut the fleet in for a chunk of the creds, and maybe I'll start listening. Until then, stop contacting us. Has he actually done anything to warrant us helping him out? Well, he did infiltrate this place, so there is that. So it might be worth helping me out for that. That.
Hope you...
Solstice, credits.
Can't succeed at that before we are discovered.
Can we close this? Who is watching? There it goes. Personal communications. I talked to the big guy, and just like I thought, he said there's no way you're coming back. You have a chance and you blew it. How hard is that to understand? Between you and me, the only way you're going to get him to change his mind is by giving us something we can sink our teeth into. Going to throw your bone. Got a deadbeat on your ship, one of the crew. Work on the Kenley thing. Got your message about the prize. Yeah. Well, if we turn the evidence in against that, I doubt we need
You're a
to
guest
actually.
of Captain Rokoff, right? Welcome aboard.
I doubt we will need to vouch for him with Delgado. So that would make things so much simpler. Now then. Now then. Get that award.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
Must you continue these unwelcome... Probably in a few days. Of course, if I keep...
Oh. Can't tab out.
Not at all. I am completely calm.
Alright. Can I get your claim ID?
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
Really, why are you just asking her?
I should say so.
That is not a very smart choice. You are...
Due to an unfortunate accident, we are halting our
These are such a gift.
for an undetermined.
Though your
only of
enemies might
myself and
disagree.
the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
Can't get you to turn around. Even though there's too many people. She doesn't have it on her. Maybe in her cabin then?
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best.
Really don't want to have to resort to just asking her for it.
For the safety of everyone aboard.
A sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not?
Brooks. Oh, okay. It is this one. Very fancy. Would the ID actually be available in here? This would be you two. Meats. Nope.
I suppose that is ours now. Eh?
Yep. It definitely is. Heavens. And the bottom layer. No, it has to be that way. Okay, I think that's it. Um. So she does only carry the code on her person. That is immensely disappointing. He has been eating too much cake. Alright then, guess we do need to talk to her. Come along, Andresia. How do you close the door? And sewers. See the cursors, it is completely inaccessible, right? Yeah, it needs a key.
Glad to have you aboard.
3, no. Good contents. Sheila. Serrano Carlos. Maybe we can get the code from them. Once I was storing the purser safe, passengers to be issued a claim ID. That will allow them to access the valuables at any time. But the claim ID will use the safe's internal compartmentalization system to only allow access to the passenger's specific values. In the unlikely event that the safe becomes overloaded, please apologize to the passenger and tell them that they are welcome to use a safe located in their cabin. Note down the name and contact the passenger if any claim IDs are returned. Let's see. Marina or Carlos. Ansalaga Serrano.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Looks like there's only one safe. It just needs the key in order to access the room itself. Vera. That's crew quarters. Oh, Larry's room. Pay that a visit. Laundry room.
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security.
Which quarters are these? None. They are being cleaned.
If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
Spoiled brats. Where are their rooms? Ansalago and Serrano. So, Vera. 2. Claudius. 5, and that's all of them. Very well then. Heaven status.
How quickly can you get that done?
See if Larry's stuff is here. Not even stealing. Nobody leaves anything important in their rooms anymore. Nobody just leaves anything in their rooms. It's a whole lot of coffee. Anyways. Alright, Andreja, come along. Alright, now where are you? Yeah. Sheila's room. Oh, okay, you're on the lower level. Stairs, stairs, stairs. Where be the stairs?
Fighting alongside you is never dull.
Power.
Sorry, do I know you?
You don't know me, I need some information. No harm in a little friendly chat.
Okay, wait, are you seriously... Are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous.
They should talk to his wife. I know about your affair.
my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
She could have done so much better than Larry going to part with the Galbank credentials. I need something incriminating on Dombrowski.
If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
Once Dombrowski has what he wants, he'll sell you down the river. Because Dombrowski deserves everything that's coming to him.
That's true. For once, I would like to see him squirm.
He's scum and he shouldn't get away with this.
I'd love to see that man suffer.
You might have to bribe her. There's no way out of this, you might.
This is just gonna keep going until I give in, isn't it?
Yeah, especially since we don't have an auto persuade.
That's true. You have come this far already. Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dombrowski, but clearly the failure of this plan rests on you as well.
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think you'd understand. He's a disgusting pig, plain and simple.
You're angrier at Dombrowski than I expected.
Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
Interesting. Why did you confront him? Well, that probably really wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah, if you want revenge, give me proof.
I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
A lot of talking to people. Yeah, what were their contributions to the whole scheme?
What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their commnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not.
Yeah, what were you doing?
I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right?
Interesting, but
I hope you hurt
that's it.
Dombrowski. Nail?
Probably. He'll probably hurt. Is Vera's room? Yes, it is. Nothing of value in the other rooms. Hopefully he'll have something of value in his.
Shame we cannot just break it open.
Nice if we could, but fortunately everything has infinite durability. That is very expensive. Very fast fire rate. More damage the less armor one has. And it is crippling. I should give this to Andrasia. Andrasia, new weapon for you.
Yes? You need something? Need to see what I'm...
Let's see, 50 MI.
I keep.
This is better than the micro gun.
It is always a pleasure.
I was gonna wonder what to deal with his having weapons, but God, he was security. PC security. Has to be that way. It's 3 and still 3. So these two on the bottom at least. These 4 on top. So it's 6, so it has to be one of these 3 then. There it goes. Again, nothing quest related stored away in their cabins. Alright, time to chat up some people.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Have you tried the canopies?
Must you continue these?
Yes.
Positively horrid.
Must interrupt you.
Excuse me? And why in goodness? And why in goodness?
There's no reason any of us have problems. Nobody else needs to know about this.
I hope I can trust you.
I know it makes sense. Just go along with what I want.
That makes a lot of sense, now that I think about it. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
Oh, she seems quite amicable about that.
So what brings you aboard? I certainly hope they decide.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Things I would do if I had power
Hello.
like that.
You here for the charity event?
Nice of you to finally talk. First about what's going on in Galbank, current business.
Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else.
Claudia Swiss says you have information.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
We both know exactly who you are.
Yeah, and we saved the whole UC from terramorphs. You don't sound very worried. You are the authorities. Yeah, you don't sound very worried.
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe? I told you to stay out of my way. I meant...
Larry returned to Rokov.
An open bar would have been nice.
And we can't use our credentials in the UC Vanguard. Deal with them.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
He's involved in an embezzlement scheme. Yeah.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
Deployed emergency. Yeah, it seems like shipwide emergency is the best option.
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
This guy seems pretty good for long-term planning. Don't know how he failed the Crimson Fleet test. Let's see, will the ship be at risk without life support?
This is one of Trident's premier starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear, which I won't.
Fair enough.
Your lack of commitment does not exactly fill me with confidence. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help.
See, we've already dealt with the Earth Savior reward. Yeah, once the emergency is out, how's the lockdown work anyways?
All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. But in our case, it's like having an all-access pass.
Okay, so nothing is actually going to be locked. Let's see, you have the lowdown on Gabriel.
On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Lots of clout with Mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cret stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet.
Alright. Let's see. Through section, through the ballroom.
Go do something useful, okay?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Why do we have to speak with them? Do a quick check of the rooms and see if we can get any evidence
complaints about your crew
of
should be
being corrupt. Then start stealing, or start the main part of the heist, or not the main part, the conclusion of it.
If you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located.
Doubt he'll keep any kind of incriminating evidence. So no evidence data pads. That is an ugly suit. Alright.
You've already ruined our scheme. What else do you want?
Claudia's room. No, wait, Claudia doesn't have a room. Did she have a room? 5, and this is Dombrowski's. 4 is Gabriel's. Claudia's room. No, I never actually went in here. Well, no conveniently placed evidence. Claudia. Which guy was unforgettable. Okay. This evidence of them being together, but nothing criminal.
I hope this is worth the effort.
Alright, no evidence to hand over. Running suit. Aw, it's in a box. Yeah. Being better guns. Alright, now where was it? Through the crew quarters?
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
Shh. Listen. Can't hear the engines, can you? You're not going to find anywhere else in the central systems.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship with triple redundancy in almost every terminal.
No, I think that's down there is the docking bay. Some crew quarters.
There is nothing quite like the view from the Starfield ballroom.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome
Our
aboard.
Ballroom.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Head of the ship.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers
More
from
crew
the
quarters.
dining area buffets.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
I do not know where that is. Or where the life support is.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed to.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I...
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite good. If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the cruise attendants.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining area buffets.
28 picks left. It's a lot of contraband. Someone else has something going on. Decent helmet.
I'm a good team always.
Yep. You can hold all the contraband. No, you are refusing to hold the contraband. Hold all the stolen goods, not the contraband. What kind of teamwork is that?
A shame that
Transfer it over then.
there is not more to discuss. This is well maintained, to be sure, but obviously the credits
hold
have
up.
all been spent
This
on the
area is
areas the
off-limits to
guests
passengers.
actually see.
Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
Now there could be quite a bit of problems considering everyone knows we are here on Captain Rokov's guest pass. So kind of alone down here.
Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge.
Can I get to life support, please?
Oh, sorry, that area is off limits. No exceptions.
Really, nobody's just questioning this. Guess what's in your mind?
Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from staring at a bunch of life support machinery? Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
Hey, nice guy.
Remember not to touch anything, please.
While he steps out, I'm going to quickly step away as well. Be right back in a moment. Alright, I am back. Let's finish this up. Left on procedures, emergency procedures. Let's support.
All passengers, may I have have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive...
Much nicer in here now. Plenty of room.
Yes, would you like to dance? And... Right, where are we going? Cannot dance with Andreja. Sadly. Ooh, and now there are guards all over.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm.
Vera. He is bottom floor.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Right, can't close the doors because of the way the lockdown is. I just thought they weren't supposed to be locked, not full open. Alright.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
Okay, you see, assist defense.
All passengers,
I need everything you got.
may
on
I
the
have
bus.
your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you
that'll be
receive
ship
further
convoys.
instructions.
What everything you have on Dombrowski.
You want me to help you? Are you completely out of your mind? I help you by handing over evidence, and I end up incriminating myself. Why would I do that?
Can't persuade him. Yeah, Claudia says you've been cheated out of your fair share of the Galbank job.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
Yeah, go ahead and buy it then.
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
Oh, guess he's not joining.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see.
Sounds
You
good.
better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Completed a mission without having to kill a single person. Very good. Stairs.
All passengers are being
Credentials.
asked to return to their cabins at this...
When did this door get to close? Oh, okay. okay, the door is all the way up on top.
I will never grow tired of seeing that.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Going to be a negotiation.
Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor, Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
Trick. That's pretty tough that way. I haven't entirely ruled out the bullet option just yet.
I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Will there be much more of this? My head is starting to hurt.
Try to figure it out.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide
Okay, how do I know
emergency.
you won't report your credentials
Please
stolen?
report
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's all I want then.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Yeah, you do that. I'm sure they will be quite amicable to discussing things with you.
There's no cause for alarm.
Especially
I'm sure
Gabriel.
this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned.
Then identify your help. True enough.
I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
All passengers, may I have your attention,
Tell me what Delgado would
please?
kill me if I did.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in
Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Overreach.
Accept things in the form of credits.
Yeah, I'm a bit short in that department myself. Perhaps I can pay you back later in some other way. Just look for me on the key, and I'll see what I can do. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the key.
How do we get out of here? No, that doesn't actually open it.
Our security team would appreciate if you could re-shelter your cabin.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
There they are. You solve the contraband we picked up first. But also turn in the evidence.
Hello, Captain.
Picked up.
And we're loose.
Wolfstead.
How easy. Drive spinning.
I would say
Systems
that
green.
the proper adjustments are being made. The most difficult part has been acclimating to what you perceive as the more insignificant customs.
Interesting. Such as?
Let me think. Oh, yes. Here's a particularly strange
We
one.
have enough
After a
money to
person
buy it.
sneezes, someone invariably invokes the phrase, "Bless you."
Docking
Oddly strange
cycle
to
complete.
administer absolution after witnessing a bodily function.
To take the microgun off of her as well. Also the other weapons.
Good day, Captain.
Good to see you. You won't find a...
Trace of industrial meson. Okay. Not sure what these are for, but they are in Misk, right?
Eager to help, if I can. What have you got for me?
That's...
Until our next talk.
More. Save the reward is in a box, so we can't actually keep it for ourselves. This is where a bunch of the weight came from. Or maybe it's not. Notes, aid. These are still pretty light. The prison scrolls. Alright. Next stop, the base. We sell at Cricks. Stop by Cricks, get those sold. Then stop by the Vigilance.
Airlock integrity looks good.
And go to Atlantis.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied.
I have had enough dealings with the Crimson Fleet to know that we should both be very, very aware of our surroundings right now.
It'll be fine.
Are you looking to stop?
I hope you do not have any loose cred sticks. I fully expect you would find them missing when we leave here.
Came with credit.
That is super expensive. Anything else we can sort of sell?
Always a pleasure.
Demos. Where was the ship again? Actually. Oh, they're all the way over here now.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
The fleet call us sharks.
It's good to have you back. Nice work. Let me take a look.
That's piece of information on a certain Galbank employee who was aboard the Siren of the Stars. Really, the murder of Madame LaRue? Since when?
We were aware that Miss LaRue was involved with Fergus Wickham. When her body was recovered, SysDef assumed he was the culprit. Sounds like we had it wrong. Should have pinned the murder on this Clay Dietrich perp. Well, we'll have to clear that up. Nice find. Any other fragments?
Oh, right. It was, dealing with the bar guy. Bog, or whatever his name was. His girlfriend was killed by... when she... or not his girlfriend, but... his ex, or whatever, was it? Went over to Eclipse with some other guy. That's what that was. Right.
Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Find anything else? Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having a clean record. No matter. Next time he jumps from the key, we'll have him picked up. That will be one less fleet captain for us to worry about. That it? Okay.
That is it.
Fine, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. Let me know if you need anything else.
Orders came down. Some new science division policy. Everyone on board to look out for heat breaches.
When I have time, I need to try going through the brig and, or see if the brig is up and running or accessible on the ship. See if we can get all the people that we sent away. Talk to them a bit.
Clamps released.
Right, now then. On to New Atlantis. Galbank is Mass District or what district? To deal with the guys on this too.
Hello. Welcome to the Galbank archives. May I see your credentials, please?
Credentials. Really, that's not. They don't have a physical verification.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir.
Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives.
Do you usually treat all Galbank executives this unprofessionally?
No. No. Never. Not at all. I'm so sorry. Hey, look. Please don't mention this to my supervisor, okay? She'll give me a low rating, and I'm gonna end up scrubbing floors.
Poor guy. Really, can't just exit out of this, okay?
Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. I got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Yep, clearly Mr. Dombrowski. What?
Initiating takeover.
Do it again.
Die today.
How is Eclipse here?
It's not the best you can do. You're not walking out of here.
Rita, please don't get in the way. Guys down. And that there is the explosives guy.
Give up already. My eyes! Take your best shot.
Hello. Welcome. Just one moment while I... Oh. No. Hey, me?
So, is he
Everything
part of the
checks
trap?
out. There we go.
Or it is Galbank hire Eclipse as guards?
spacesuit. That is a wonder to behold.
Keep their attention.
I will have your head! Cowards.
You are level 76.
Bring it!
That's a level up as well. What did you have on? Just the usual. Or just the expected. Skip pack.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
An Explorer spacesuit. And it's in the alpha. Might be time to place the mantis suit. So were they waiting for us or were they the guards? Strange that the office is actually empty. Ship registry. Approximate value classified. Deputy 0.76 million. Million credits. Departure classified. Lost. Or classified. That's no system. Soul. And Saturn. Seeing Soul to Alpha Centauri. Saturn. materials. The only other one that we have a clue possibly is a ship around last spotted or near Saturn. Probably gonna forget about all this, but always watch the VOD again. Or rewatch the stream. Back to the key now. And the guard is gone. Are you about to be confronted by UC security down here? Nope. He completely ran away.
New Atlantis is a really safe city, which is cool if you
Well then, surprises. Quick stop by Saturn. Here. What did it say? Christ in the soul system. Probably UC Narcissus. Here. Are those the items that we ditched? Yeah, might have supposed to have been keeping those. Oops. Who are you?
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Stand down. We will comply. Here's what we have. Just leave us something, will you?
Yeah, we were supposed to have kept those. Oops. Alright. Bounty's easy enough to deal with.
Jump complete. Normal propulsion restored.
What are you hailing for? Land in the key or don't.
Hey there. Glad to see you again. And we're locked in.
You see bureaucrats that must be furious that this station has become what it is today.
Level up. Still need a few more. Management. Spacesuit design. Weapon engineering. These special projects. Yeah, outpost engineering. I want to see what the best
Captain, greetings.
outpost modules look like.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Don't have a bunch of the advanced components. I think I can just buy them.
Long live the fleet.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
I mean, he was pretty useful. Like, he did figure out a whole lot of the planning and stuff, so... And he did infiltrate for such a long time, so... He was actually pretty helpful.
Yeah? That'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And... I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see... Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
Gas giant, alright. So we've hit a dead end.
Yeah, Rook. Just like every other time we've gone on this worthless treasure hunt.
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
Is the data wrong?
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home.
Well, still though, the data could be wrong. Like the transporter could have malfunctioned and sent them on at the wrong location, and that could have been why they didn't find it.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
If it was an issue of just track the transponder, shouldn't the Galbank then have already found it already? Unless the problem was actually figuring out a way to effectively salvage the ship. And you don't give up easily, do you?
We do or we die. That's the way Crix did things. And that is the way we should have been doing it for years. It's as simple as that.
Figure this out.
I promise. You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Aren't you gonna whine about getting your little award?
Need a drink? Delgado, the last lover, will be more than happy to take your credit.
Can't walk and talk, can you? A little too complicated? Let's see. Outpost developments. That's a lot of stuff. So is it just going to be power generation and outpost defense?
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed?
What's Jazz doing here?
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
I have a feeling you can make more money off this than I am.
Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to hand over that award before I have you tossed off the key. Just a thought. Well, well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to Rokov, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Not even work. Oh, okay, 15,600. Better. Do they have a bounty board here? At least have a mission board. Alright. Quick stop by the base and get our bounty cleared. See how angry they'll be at the vigilance or about the award being stolen.
Another planet without native life. All we need to concern ourselves with then is other visitors.
Those are the houses are more or less full. There it is, Jack. Power circuits. Really? Power circuits didn't get filled out? Alright. Power circuits. $6,000. Never gonna use it all. Okay, the power circuit got completed by the thing. Here are power circuits. Nothing we can manufacture. to see the boss. The other boss.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
See what the next part is, the quest that they want us to do. Then I think that will be it for today.
Hi. Please disregard.
Let's see how angry he'll be.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume?
Emissary's passenger should be arrested.
Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal activity should be given to Lieutenant Toft after the debriefing.
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged criminals in our brig the next time you stop by the Vigilance. But for now, what do you have on Delgado and his little ragtag group of pirates?
Ooh, so we can visit them. Zelda says we steal the Galbank credentials.
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world.
Yeah, Delgado was also kind of familiar with that. How'd you know all that?
The Bannock system was the site of a significant battle during the Narian War. I had to do a research paper on the subject at the Academy.
Like, they've hit a dead end?
Good. That should slow them down for a while.
Move faster than you think. Okay, maybe I feel like I'm helping them a bit too much. No, they're moving faster than you think.
Look, I spent all day listening to those idiots running in circles. Are you telling me I don't know my own job?
All right, calm down, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal.
I think something called the comm spike will solve that.
They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4.
Are you closer to convincing the Council to attack the Crimson?
My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the key based on my flights of fancy, I've been told. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually getting their hands on this fabled cache of credits.
So, Ticket not gonna warn them about the attempt to grab the comm spike.
I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest.
Alright, guess I'm getting the comm spike then.
Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Krix's legacy first.
Early reports say your mission on the Siren was a success. I'm sure the commander is pleased.
Going back to the queue.
SysDef Marines are the best of the best.
Updated the best there is. And that will be it for today. So, shorter stream than usual. But that's kind of how it goes sometimes. So, we'll be continuing this tomorrow. And hopefully we'll be able to see the end of this path. And it got another skill point. Did not notice that. Anyways, yeah, take care of that next time. And hopefully scheduling will work out a bit better. And we'll be able to have a full stream. So, yep. So yeah, there'll be any changes that'll be posted on Twitter as usual. Link is down in the description. Otherwise, don't forget to give the channel a follow or give the Twitch channel a follow as well if you want to stay updated or if you want to see our streams. Currently streaming Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader over on Twitch, so feel free to check that out. But nothing else. Thank you for watching. Thank you to those who happen to stop by the stream live, as well as to those who end up watching the VOD later on. Hope you're all reasonably entertained, that you have a good day or night, wherever it may happen to be, and that you stop by the stream again sometime soon, or later, or next time, or whenever, whether it be here on YouTube or on Twitch. Nothing else. Thank you and goodbye.